we're doing a lot of defending of the First Amendment these days, but this is the latest official installment of our series, Defending the First, where we expose the enemies of the First Amendment: free speech, free thought. And tonight we talk to former Syracuse professor Stuart Card, who says he was fired for defending free speech on campus. Card says he was fired after he privately disagreed with the school's expulsion of students for their crude skits at a fraternity roast. Let's find out exactly what happened from the professor himself. Stuart Card, welcome to the Angle. Professor, look, my producer watched the video, the fraternity video. I guess it was an internal video. It wasn't posted on social media. And it was gross. I mean, I don't know why people make these videos. It was gross and it was profane and so forth. They say it was a satire, actually ridiculing a conservative who apparently was, you know, a bad person, even racist and so forth. You wrote a statement, an email to the administration, and you said the following: "I strongly believe that reinforcing the current myth that individuals are likely to be damaged by exposure to expressions that they find offensive and thus require pampering is a disservice to our students and our profession. I know my view on this is out of sync with current opinion, but I was toughened as a youth, not just by emotional bullying, but by physical beatings by much older and larger students. I survived. I got stronger." I mean, that's... And then you're separated from the university for that?
Well, I have to say, this isn't really about Syracuse University. I love Syracuse University and the good people there who are doing what they assume and feel is right. This is really about ideas, not specific institutions or individuals. It's about the ideas of free speech and reason versus some dangerous, irrational myths that have swept the campuses around the country. I don't know whether I was really fired or I quit. We might say that the university and I reached a mutual agreement that the beliefs and values of the university are no longer the beliefs and values.
Now, well, hold on, Professor. You don't know if you... That's cute. You don't know if you quit or you're fired. I mean, was there some type of release they made you sign? Did they...
No.
No, they didn't. Okay. Well, you said...
When I sent that email, I concluded it with, if my position on this is so objectionable as to render me disqualified from further service to our students, then put me on a list of don't use me as an adjunct anymore. And the answer came back, yes, indeed, your values are not in alignment with those of our college, and so we don't need your services. This is a little obtuse.
Don't be obtuse. You were fired because you wrote that email saying, "I'm concerned that we're coddling students, coddling them and trying to protect them from all these offensive ideas is not going to help anyone. It's not going to advance the cause of learning." And that was the thing that they ultimately said, yeah, you're right. We don't want someone like you at our university. You know, and I know you're protective of Syracuse. That's nice. But the atmosphere on college campuses today, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the most pro-free speech and 10 being the least pro-free speech, where do you rate it?
I'll give it an 8, but I'm shooting from the hip because I hadn't thought about that number before. Another one of these myths that I'm talking about is this myth that's really prevalent, not just on the SU campus, but on other campuses that I've been to, that all educated, intelligent, good people think pretty much the same on certain key issues where the correct answer is obvious. And obviously that's a myth.
Yeah, excellent
and I'm guessing
point.
it's that myth
We're going to have you on radio
tomorrow.
Great point, as always.